Welcome back to Picks and Gravy, presented to you by E's and B's Podcast, Week 11. Coming off of another solid week last week. How about lifetime record? 377 and 228. And the Gravy Lock, what that is, that's the lock that we put in each division, each week, one game that we guarantee that you should bet on or pick. That game, or excuse me, that record right now is at 33 and 8. That's right. Solid Gravy Lock. All right, we got a big weekend this weekend. College basketball, NBA, NHL, of course, NFL, conference championship games. And of course, we're going to throw in a new one again this week. That's right. It's WWE Royal Rumble. We'll get to that in just a few, but let's start out with college basketball, starting with Auburn at West Virginia. We're going to take West Virginia. Louisville at Notre Dame. We got Notre Dame. Boston College at Virginia. We'll take Virginia. Minnesota at Northwestern. We'll take Northwestern. Xavier. They'll be at Creighton. We'll take Xavier. Playing good ball right now. NC State. They'll be at Wake Forest. We'll take NC State. Alabama. They'll be playing at Oklahoma. And that is going to be our Gravy Lock of the week. Alabama over Oklahoma. Write it down. Iowa State, they'll be at Missouri. We've got Iowa State. Marquette, they'll be playing DePaul. We've got Marquette. Texas Tech at LSU. We've got LSU. Cincinnati, they'll be playing Houston. We'll take Houston on a bounce back game. Illinois is playing at Wisconsin. We've got Wisconsin. Puke, they'll be playing at Georgia Tech. We'll take Puke. Richmond at Dayton. We've got Dayton. TCU at Mississippi State. We've got TCU. Seton Hall will be going back to my hometown. Butler. That's right. We'll take Butler on that one. Miami at Pitt. We've got Pitt. Arkansas at Baylor. We'll take Baylor. Nebraska at Maryland. We've got Maryland. Clemson at Florida State. We've got Clemson. Arizona at Washington. We'll take Arizona. Texas at Tennessee. Big game there for the Volunteers. At home, we'll take the Volunteers in that one. Florida at Kansas State. We've got Kansas State. South Carolina at Georgia. We'll take Georgia. Syracuse at Virginia Tech. We've got Syracuse. Gonzaga. They'll be playing at Portland. We've got Gonzaga. Kansas at Kentucky. That's a big, big game. Keep your eyes out on that one. I'm going to roll the dice and go with the home squad, Kentucky, on that one. How about another big game Saturday night? Ohio State at my Hoosiers. That's right. We are rolling, obviously, with the Hoosiers. CSU, another home city here. They'll be traveling to Boise State. That's going to be a tough one for my Rams, but we'll take Boise State. Ole Miss at Oklahoma State. We've got Oklahoma State. Utah at Oregon. We'll take Oregon. Arizona State at Washington State. That's so ironic. I'll take Arizona State in that one. Vanderbilt at Texas A&M. We'll take Texas A&M. San Jose State at San Diego State. We've got San Diego State. Seen them live. Nevada at UNLV. I'll take UNLV. They'll be here on Tuesday. Cal at Stanford. We'll take Stanford. Colorado at Oregon State. We'll take the Buffs. And then flip it over on Sunday. We've got Providence at Villanova. We'll take Providence. Michigan going to Penn State. And I'm going to take the Nittany Lions. Penn State in that one. Michigan State at Pursuit. Come on, Spartans. But I've got to roll with the Boilermakers. Rutgers at Iowa. Rutgers on fire right now. We'll take Rutgers. Georgetown at St. John's. We've got St. John's. Drake at Belmont. We'll take Belmont. And the last college basketball game of the weekend is Memphis at Tulsa. We'll take Memphis. Once again, folks, we've got Alabama over Oklahoma as our gravy lock there in the college world. Switch it up. Let's go to the pro world. NBA. How about first game of the weekend? The Denver Nuggets at the 76ers. We're rolling with the reigning, defending MVP and the Nuggets. We've got them over the 76ers. Knicks at the Nets. We'll take the Nets. Rockets at the Pistons. We're going to roll with the Pistons. Bulls at the Magic. We've got the Magic. Clippers at the Hawks. We've got the Clippers. Kings at the T-Wolves. We'll take the T-Wolves. Wizards at the Pelicans. We'll take the Pelicans. Suns in the Spurs. We got the Suns. Lakers. They'll be playing Boston. And that is going to be our NBA gravy lock of the weekend. We are going to take the Boston Celtics over the LA Fakers there on Saturday. The Mavericks, they'll be at the Jazz. We've got the Jazz. Raptors at the Trailblazers. We've got the Trailblazers. Then on Sunday, how about this? The Heat at the Hornets. We'll roll with the Heat. Pacers at those Grizzlies. We're going to roll with the Grizzlies. And the last NBA game of the weekend will be the Pelicans at the Bucks. We've got the Bucks. All right. Once again, our NBA gravy lock of the weekend is the Boston Celtics over the LA Lakers. All right. Here's the new one we're introducing this week. Just a one-time deal because obviously it only happens once a year. It's the WWE's Royal Rumble. That's right. Going down tonight. The men and women, 30 men, 30 women over the top. Last one standing will face someone at WrestleMania. We know the deal. We love it here at the E's and B's. So we predicted this yesterday on the podcast. We give you our answer, and here it is. How about this? We'll start off with the females first. My prediction, I think it's been pointing this way for a while. It's going to be none other than the man herself, Becky Lynch. That's right. That's who I predict will win tonight and go on to face Charlotte Flair at WrestleMania. That should be a banger. Now, on the men's side, another one that's self-explanatory, and it's our gravy lock. You can go bet on this stuff on DraftKings and all that good stuff, so check that out. But I'm guaranteeing you this is the guy that goes on to win the men's Royal Rumble, and it's none other than the American Dream's son, Cody Rhodes. That's right. The American Nightmare will be your winner in the men's. Write it down. That's our gravy lock for the WWE Royal Rumble going down there in San Antonio tonight. Check it out on Peacock. Now, let's keep things going. Let's go to the ice. That's right. NHL this weekend. How about starting off with Blues at our Avs? That's right. We'll take, of course, the Avs. Then we have Boston. That's right, the Bruins. They'll be traveling to Florida to play the Panthers, and that is going to be our NHL gravy lock of the weekend. Pick those Boston Bruins over the Panthers. Then we got the Philly. They'll be playing the Flyers. They'll be at the Winnipeg Jets. We got Winnipeg. Kings at the Lightning. We've got the Lightning. Montreal and Ottawa. We've got Montreal. Sharks at the Penguins. We'll take the Penguins. Vegas at the Islanders. We've got Vegas. Buffalo at Minnesota. We'll take the Wild. Blue Jackets at the Kraken. We'll take the Kraken. Blackhawks at the Oilers. We've got the Oilers. Arizona at Anaheim. We'll take the Coyotes. Now, turn over to tomorrow, Sunday. Boston, they're back in Carolina, but we'll take the Bruins back-to-back. And we have Washington at Toronto. We'll take Toronto in that last game. Once again, our NHL gravy lock of the weekend is the Boston Bruins over the Florida Panthers. All right, the one everybody's waiting for. It's the AFC NFC championship games this weekend tomorrow, and everybody's going to have their eyes glued to the set. Well, let's start out with the NFC first. How about the San Francisco 49ers at the Philadelphia Eagles? This game might be the game of the weekend, in my opinion. I think both games will be great, but there's a lot of questions in the other one. This one for sure. Is Philly really what they are, or is it just going to be the Cinderella story for Mr. Purdy, Mr. Irrelevant? I don't know about that one, but I got to tell you, it is my gravy lock just because there's only two to pick from, and I'm guaranteeing they're at home. The fans are the worst there. They know that. It's the Philadelphia Eagles over the San Francisco 49ers in game one. Now, game two, it's the game I predicted that was going to happen in the first place. It's the Cincinnati Bugles. They'll be traveling to the Kansas City Chiefs. We know this. Mahomes hasn't messed up ankle. It's not 100%, and it's going to be the key of the game. I'm telling you, if he can run, he can scramble and still throw. Sorry about you. But if he can't, it's Mr. Joe Cool's day all day there in Burrowhead. But right here on the Picks and Gravy, presented to you by E's and B's Podcast. Make sure you guys check us out each and every Saturday. Our final pick of the day will be the Kansas City Chiefs over the Cincinnati Bugles. That's going to be our picks. Once again, the Philadelphia Eagles is our gravy lock in the NFL. NHL, it's the Boston Bruins. Over in the Royal Rumble, it's Cody Rhodes. NBA, it's the Boston Celtics over the Lakers. And on college side, it's going to be the Alabama Roll Tide over Oklahoma there. Folks, make sure you guys check us out. Play along with us. See how you stack up. Stay tuned. We're going to have a pick guest coming up with us here in a short 2 weeks. You don't want to miss that. I'm 0-1. I got to bounce back. But like I said, coming off a lifetime record going into this weekend, 377 and 228 and a gravy lock of 33-8. Read them and weep, baby. I'm going to go 4-0 again. Until next week, you know the drill. Make sure you hit that subscribe button, click that bell, follow us each and every Friday on the Ease and Bees podcast, wherever you listen to your podcast at. And until next week, good luck picking to all you gamblers out there, and we'll see how I stack up right here on Ease and Bees Picks and Gravy, presented to you by Ease and Bees podcast. Make sure you eat your breakfast. Peace. Good luck picking. See you next week.